No, ma'am. Not church song.
No issue. Come back, okay? Serving. Easier job.
Because of the traditional dance, dance, which are done in very light color. Anemometer is a weather instrument used to measure the speed of the wind. It is used in fabricated storm, cyclone, and windy weather. Hygrometer is a weather instrument used to measure the amount of moisture, water vapor, or humidity in the air. Season disaster are natural event that often occurs during specific season due to changes in weather, temperature, and climate conditions. Such disasters can cause damage to life, property, and the environment. Affecting natural disasters occur when water rose out of the land that is usually it can affect the land and cause damage to homes, cars, animals, and dogs, and even human. It is common in low-lying areas. Cyclones are violent hurricanes that comes over a warm ocean water to move to the land and bring storm winds, heavy rain, and high seas. It causes serious damage to our life and property. They are called as snakes like hurricanes in America, typhoon in the Asian, cyclone in India and Australia. The landslide is a sudden spread of rock, soil, and debris down the mountain. It usually happens after heavy rain, earthquakes, when the land becomes too weak and stays place. Climate change causes more intense rain, leading to more landslides. Human activity like mining and road cutting also increase landslide risk, usually happen in hilly area after heavy rainfall. Conclusion: sky is beautiful and everything part of the nature. The teachers are melting from the sky.
What to say?
Each day is a period of very high temperature. The atmosphere in this are humid. It usually happens during summer and heavy places winter and the summer. Heat waves can cause dehydration, kids struggle welfare. It affects the elderly, children, and outdoor workers. An avalanche is a sudden fall of snow, there, ice, snow, rock down the mountain. It happens when the snow becomes too heavy or too loose to stay in place. The avalanche disturbs is spinning and those bodies, people, animals, and of mountain pass and dance the roof. Conclusion: sky is beautiful and everything part of the nature. The teachers are melting from the shining sun, floating below the glowing moon and sparkling star. The sky is full of wonder. It changes the air movement, truly the never change sky. It nature's most amazing displays. Thank you. Thank you.
Well done, children.
I got a message to be here. Wow, I love party. What's that is? We are celebrating the periodic table, of course. I'm happy to be a part of this group. We are all unique and connected. Here. I feel strong and stable, just like my atomic section. That is good, and each element brings each element strength. And so let it be accepted. And I message for life. We are all items in our own ways. That what makes the periodic table so amazing. Our diversity and connections. Thank you, ma'am.
Just you walk around.
No, that should not step on.
That one?
Symmetry Mendel is known as the father of the periodic table. Symmetry Mendel produced one of the first practical periodic tables in the 19th century. The modern periodic table is basically just an IRC used the basic arranging the elements in increasing atomic mass. The periodic table contains all 118 known chemical elements which are organized into rows called periodical columns called groups. Based on their atomic number, atomic mass, and other chemical properties, each element is represented by a unique symbol and as an atomic number corresponding to the number of protons in its nucleus. The periodic table organizes the 119 non-chemical elements in the chart as the increasing atomic number, grouping them into rows, period, and column groups. That shows requiring properties. Each element could include it is a fundamental tools for chemists and scientists. Protons, neutrons, and electrons are the three supplementary subatomic particles that made up of atoms. Protons and neutrons reside in the nucleus of atom, while electrons are with the nucleus. Protons carry a positive charge, neutrons are neutral charge, and electrons carry a negative charge. The number of protons determine the element, and the number of protons and neutrons together determine the atomic mass. Salts such as carbon, table salt, sodium chloride, and NaCl are substances structure made of positively charged cations and negatively charged anions. Held together by strong ionic bonds, they are repeating three-dimensional face-central cubic lattice. This Sogness arrangement creates a hard brittle salt regular geometric shell. Here each ion is surrounded by multiple oppositely charged ions in a suitable, highly symmetrical pattern. As sodium salt is the type of salt, an ionic compound that contains sodium cation, Na plus and another anion, based coming from inorganic or organic acid. By knowing its placement in benzene, the sentence of the underground is self-geological formation. By using a combination of engineer and natural elements to provide long-term protection from the biosphere. Iron electric bases, positive to stable form, often a solid phase in the robust solid container. The automatic energy induction recommended development used nuclear technology, various applications, notable nuclear power generation, which use nuclear reactions to provide electricity. Pollution energy researchers are also advancing towards commercialization, aiming to provide a clean energy alternative. Because power it exists in many sites, industry applications. A strong focus on security methods defines theft approach.
Silver is typically less expensive on gold. Why gold be more powerful?
The law of the minimum proposed by the German scientist Destas own Leipzig in the mid-19th century.
It's a principle in crop agriculture that states that plant growth is limited by the nutrient resources supplied relative to the plant's need. Lithium-ion batteries power are modern well from smartphone to electric vehicles, rechargeable and compact. They drive innovation and substance.
China remains the largest coal-producing country in the world. The position it has held for over a decade and expected to continue in 2025 with the 2024 outlook of 80 tons. The important elements depends on the contact, but collect one of the most crucial are the six elements known as carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, and sulfur. Alternating periodic table organized element differently. Then they standard layers to highlight different pattern and relationship.
Popular examples including spiral periodic table, circular periodic table, and elliptical periodic table.
The flash colored representation of elements are complex details they call a blueprint. The bubbles put in your mind represent atoms of molecules of different elements in their addition. They are table, elastic, they are flexible, and using elements with high level is considered the bubbles as two order elements.
The 180 periodic table of the 180 periodic elements are hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, chlorine, neon, sodium, magnesium, aluminum, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon, potassium, calcium, sodium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, chlorine, nickel, copper, zinc, gallium, germanium, arsenic, scalium, chromium, krypton, rubidium, strontium, yttrium, zirconium, neobium, molybdenum, technetium, ruthenium, rhodium, palladium, silver, cadmium, indium, zinc, antimony, tellurium, iodine, xenon, cesium, barium, platinum, cerium, plutonium, neodymium, chromium, samarium, europium, gadolinium, terbium, dysprosium, holmium, terbium, strontium, hafnium, tantalum, tungsten, rhodium, osmium, iridium, platinum, gold, zinc, selenium, lead, bismuth, polonium, arsenic, chromium, radon, radium, actinium, californium, berkelium, protactium, uranium, neptunium, americum.
Yes, ma'am, we practice.
Sedimentary accumulation of the earth is denominated by oxygen about 46.9% by mass, and silicon about 27.7% by mass, and followed by iron, sodium, potassium, and magnesium, which together account over 90% for the crystal mass.
Essential elements for plant growth include some carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen are all present in air and water.
Sand is composed primarily of hydrogen, about 33% to 74% by mass, and helium about 24%, with heavier elements like oxygen, carbon, and iron making up the remaining 2%. Carbon dating method. Carbon dating uses the predictable decay rate of the carbon C14 isotope to determine the age of the organic materials once living things up to about 50,000 years old.
the wheel is right. Square atom has a small positive charge. Nucleus surrounded by electrons.
The Bohr atomic model proposed by Niels Bohr in 1930 describes the atom as a small positive nucleus with electrons. This coherence is such levels. There is gravity. A major particle, electron approximately 70%, oxygen approximately 38%, carbon approximately 80%, other gases approximately carbon gas is equal to 6. The area of the water vapor. Medical treatment that gives high energy radiation to kill cancer cells or shrink tumors. Understanding their structure helps explain chemical properties, bonding and reactivity.
Also we have 9 rooms.
Morning everyone, I feel so excited to welcome you to Grand Expo. It might doesn't reflect. Have you ever wondered what life would be like without reflections? Imagine, no electricity, no mobile phones, no aeroplanes, no computers. So come with us on this exciting journey and let's savor the brilliance of inverters and the power of human imagination. Ready my inventor by remember me in the 1890 at the time when the thousand married to play. Marconi started to have which is another telegraph which had a piece of the radio. Imagine without radio, no sound, no news, and we don't get a romantic jacket to Marconi sound with all this time. Marconi name was to the set, the voices to the spectacularly hail, train, soldiers, and family stars communicated quickly. The telescope was invented in 1608 by Hans Lippershey. Adams, spectacle maker, soon Galileo Galilei, Hebrew, and pointed at the sky. Before telescope, people threw the earth was the center of everything. Galileo's telescope proved that planets orbit the sun. A tiny lens opened the biggest mystery of the universe. The father of the computer is Charles Babbage in 1800. He wanted to solve the problem of human errors in calculation. The first real computer were used to fill the rooms used by people. Today the computer fits in other packets as mobile phones. Computer now power our desktop and write evidence and they even help us to play a game. The first edition was demonstrated in 1920s by John Logiman. The Scottish inventor wanted to bring moving pictures into people's homes and like a magnet. Television quickly exploded and soon color TV was invented. Today televisions were to destroy picture was cartoons, news or even by people from the side of the world. The first mobile phone was invented in 1970 by Martin Cooper, an engineer at Motorola. He wanted people to talk freely anywhere without dying to work. Today mobile phone call and mini computer. We don't have to call people. We can study online, shop, play games, take photos, and even video chatting with someone on the other side of the world. Long before computer, people are doing everything by hand, which was not having in 1868. The Pythagoras, too late, invented the typewriter. The typewriter also gives the famous quality keyboard, which we still use for our computer and mobile phone. Tick tock, tick tock. Our watches have been around 4th century, but the first wristwatches appeared in 1800. Today, smartwatches can check our heart rate, track show and even make calls.
Hey, wait, ma. Wait.
Okay, start.
In 1903, they Wright brothers, Orville and Wilbur made the first
Yes. 4000, 3000 BC, people wanted to travel across the sea ocean mainly for their simple ships. And carried out the continent, self-remains the backbone of shipping and travel across the ocean. Later, Albanic calculator in the 1960s, made mathematical reasons to consider scientists and engineers. Today, calculator are everywhere, even free and unaffordable. Small invention made small browser, simply and simple for the whole world. Later, Isaac Newton improved and made it popular all over the world. The steam machine was invented in 1840 by Newton. Before the stitching clothes by hand took a very long time. The phonograph was invented in 1875 by Thomas Edison. Edison wanted to record and replace them, so he built them with the use of Dixon needle. The very first recording the work where Edison himself said it, maybe I have it done. Today, modern students say, quick, when I go fairly cool home invention into our daily life. Long ago, people can cook download and coal fires. This was slow and smoky in the late 1800s. Inventors created the electric stove to make cooking faster and cleaner. The first precious helicopter was invented by Nexus in the sky in 1939. They are used to rescue mission, wars and even medical emergencies. Helicopters also human imagination can take flight in new directions. Respected teachers, dear friends and guests, it is my honor to conclude this wonderful expo. The dinosaurs are not just machines or gadgets. They are solutions to problems born from creativity and determination. Every invention we saw today started with one person who refused to give up. As we leave this exhibition, let us carry one message in our hearts. Each of us can be an inventor in our own way, because the future is waiting for new ideas, and maybe the next great invention will come from one of us sitting here today. Thank you.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Wait, wait. Ma'am, here, ma'am. Ma'am, here, ma'am.
It made the travel quicker, included strong and well more content.
Well done, children.
detector, rain detector, alarm is an electronic device that senses water and produce an alarm.
Ma, wait, ma.
This is water alarm. Water is the color.
Okay.
And this one earthquake alarm.
Earthquake alert. Okay.
This one damage alarm.
What damage? Sack damage.
And this one fire alarm.
Rain detector. Rain detector alarm is an electronic device that senses water and produces an alarm. This detector is an analog type sensor that effectively measures changes in resistance when it encounters water.
The device can trigger action like closing doors or activating windshield roof ready to weather changes.
Rain detector reduces damages. Rain water also decreases the city of constant human interference.
Modern communication and transportation. Metro is a short form of metropolitan rapid transit system. It is a type of high capacity public transport system that is generally built in urban areas. Metro is the purpose of moving people from one place to another without worrying about traffic.
Can sprinkle it now. Sensor.
One drop.
Yes, one drop.
Rain comes. Where? Just make a sprinkle. Okay. Wipe it. Oh. Super. Clothes are what?
Yes.
What is clothes? While raining. Very nice. Futurist.
Metro train has a maximum speed of 80 km per hour and an average speed of 35 km per hour. Metro avoid traffic jams and has the ability to carry up to 50,000 passengers per hour. Hyperloop bus purpose as a high-speed transportation system for passengers. Hyperloop bus is a transportation system using taxis, suburban or aviation service within a low-pressure tube. Hyperloop system uses energy sources like solar power and additionally it uses low pressure and reduces environmental pollution. Hyperloop is able to transport passengers at a speed up to 1,200 km per hour. Modern mapping system working. Traffic manager takes context, average solution 30% real-time data from the link road. Effective and predictive and rating.
It improves the security, safety and reliability of overall road transport system.
Use sensor and cameras to gather data on traffic flow and speed.
Small traffic rules and is important to maintain road safety and reduce accidents.
A typical nuclear submarine has a crew of over 80. The construction of submarine can be difficult because its crew members must work in isolation for a long period of time. Submarine are in rental areas elements to avoid detection. Operating submarines take the severe enemies and make submarines have been lost in accidents. Submarines can contact us to assist in rescue because of you when they are abandoned ship. Drones are used for a wide variety of applications for making survey and photograph to deliver the environmental monitoring. It is also known as environmental aerial vehicle. It is aircraft without a human pilot on a board.
It can be controlled remotely or fly autonomously using pre-programmed flight plans and on-board systems.
GPT stands for Generating Pre-trained Transformer, which is a type of AI model that learns language by analyzing massive amounts of text from the internet.
It is a smart workspace that keep everything related to long-running effort in one place.
Group together chats, upload reference files, and add custom instructions. Use ChatGPT to explore different levels of a project, generate variation and different areas.
ChatGPT generates text, but it doesn't click on all an element. It predicts
degrees distal beam cause effects using electronics.
This capability could allow many cause effects or accelerate at same time.
This system also allows for a closer way between vehicles eliminating reacting disorder for human reaction. Smart city, it is the place where traditional networks and services are made more efficient for the benefits of its inhabitants and business. Smart city promotes economic growth and improves the quality of life as it through smart technology. Saying of the smart city includes success and present less traffic and congestion. Thank you. By doctors, nurses, and health professionals to diagnose illness, treating diseases or disease, monitor patient health, supporting life functions, help with recovery and rehabilitation. Introduction to medical image. Medical image include all tools physical image used by doctors, nurses, and then care products. Diagnosis illness, treat diseases or disease, monitor and support life functions. And other inside the body. Ultrasound is also called ultrasonography or sonography. Eye machine. Eye machine is also known as auto-refractive propulsion. It is used to assess a person vision and detect any potential eye problems. Eye test machines are an essential tool for optometrists and ophthalmologists to diagnose and manage various eye conditions. Regular eye exams help to prevent vision problems. It is used to detect genetic disorders and identify virus and bacterial species. It is used to analyze DNA evidence. These charts was a non-medical equipment used surface norms. A thermometer is used in body temperature, while serum dropping it is used for medicals.
Then it is pills, ointments, or different forms of medicine used in hospitals. A thermometer is used to check body temperature. Hospitals provide a wide range of medical services and play a wide role in maintaining community health.
Hospital awareness programs staffed by different type of doctors who specialize in area of medicine or a common type of doctor.
Ambulance is a vehicle used to carry energy to the people hospitality during emergency. A bandage is used to cover it and stop and drop keep your body safe. Armor is a type of metal apply on the skin.
A surgical operation room, also called operation theatre, a special sterile room in hospital where surgeries and operation are performed safely. Medical equipment refers to instrument, machine or device that used to diagnose, to treat medical conditions, to ensure update diagnosis, scientific treatment, and patient healthcare settings. Remote access to medical treatment used when a person kidneys are not working properly. Helps to remove waste products, extra salt and water from the blood. It filters harmful like urea and creatinine from the blood. Blood pressure is the force of blood pushing against the wall of the arteries and the heart pump. Normal blood pressure 120/80 mmHg. It is controlled by the heart, blood vessels and kidney. Hematology analyzer is a machine used in hospitals and labs. It is used to test the blood sample in the doctor to find anemia, nutrition or blood disease. Laboratory equipment is used for various purposes like measuring oil temperatures, analyzing samples, identifying substances, collecting data, investigating phenomena, studying reactions, overall the laboratory. Blood pressure is the force of blood pushing against the walls of the heart pump. It is used to monitor the hypertension or hypotension. Medical equipment is used to display and check the patient's vital signs such as heartbeat, blood pressure, oxygen level and temperature. Helps doctors and nurses continuously observe a patient's health condition. Ensures the right amount of medicine is given at the right time.
Hematology analyzer is a machine used in hospitals and labs. It is used to test blood samples or data to find anemia, infections or blood diseases.
Unstable bed can be support the patient life. It can be comfort for and reduce the discomfort.
Unstable bed can help patient with respiratory condition. Elevating the legs can be help circulation and reduce shallow in patient with heart condition. It helps usually with injuries affects our lower body such as fractures, spine block, etc.
Laparoscopic instrument. Laparoscopic instruments are specialized to use in minimally invasive surgery that allows surgeons to perform procedure too small incision. A tiny telescope-like instruments in the light source and timer, providing a magnified view of the surgery on a monitor. Microscope. Microscope helps us to diagnose diseases by examining tissue samples, blood smears, and other body fluid. Microscope helps us to identify microorganisms such as bacteria, virus, graphic page showing how the heart is working. This machine records how the electric signal moves to our heart.
The normal ECG machine shows the regular heart with a rate between 60 and 100 beats per minute. Features and performance change action. It is used to detect virus, bacteria, or genetic disease. It helps to study genes and illness.
PCR machine makes many copies of DNA. It is used to detect viruses, bacteria, or genetic diseases. It will allow to study genes and diagnose illness.
This chart shows some common medical equipment used in hospital and home. This tools help doctors and nurses care for patients.
An ECG machine is a medical device used for the heartbeats and the heart electrical activity. This machine gives us a graph the way showing how the heart is working. This machine records how the electrical signals move through the heart.
PCR stands for call message. PCR machine makes many copies of DNA. It is used to delete virus, bacteria, genetic cells. Medical instruments and special tools used by doctor and nurse to check and treat patients. Hospital bed are used for patients in hospital. Height and position can be adjusted, feet or bed. Some are built for easy movement. It helps patients to feel comfortable and make care easier for nurses. Surgical provide high intensity lamination of the surgical. Allowing surgeons to see clearly. Surgical enables surgeons to see small details. Allowing for more precise procedure. Surgical light and special light used in operating rooms. They produce shadow free light. They are doctor and nurses while performing surgery.
Temperature is used to check if the patient has fever or not. It helps doctors know that our body is not homogeneous. It is measured using a thermometer. Normal human body temperature is about 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit, 37 degrees Celsius.
Ultrasound is also called ultrasonography or sonography. It can be carried easily used in villages, ambulances or homes, not just in hospitals. Many machines run on batteries and can even work with the battery. An ultrasound is an imaging test that uses sound waves to create picture of our organ. It allows surgical provider to see into our body without surgery. I tell about portable X-ray system. Portable X-ray system is a machine that takes X-ray. It can be moved easily to different places. It is useful for patients who cannot talk or move. Shows pictures of bone, chest or injuries. It helps doctor to diagnose problems quickly.
Syringe pumps. Syringe pumps are small machines used in hospitals. It is useful for giving hard and exact amount of medicine. A syringe filled with medicine goes inside the pump. The pump pushes the syringe slowly to a patient's body. Allows blood to flow from the body to the dialysis machine. Blood is pumped through the machine. Semi-permeable members of a filter waste products. Waste products such as urea refuse out of filter. Clean the blood returns to the body.
Hemodialysis. Hemodialysis is a medical treatment. When the filter blood, when the kidneys are performed is functional.
Infusion pumps are machine used in hospitals. They slowly send the fluid inside the patient's body. The pumps control how much of the liquid goes on. It is used for things like medicine, APIs or blood. It makes treatments appear and more accurate.
Ventilation is also known as respiratory responsibility.
It supports release patients, fasting patients, respiratory failure, friendly after receiving carbon dioxide.
Tablets, pills, ointments and drops are the different form of medicine used to treat illness and inhalers used to clean the bowels under the medical supervision. Is to just doctors and nurses care for patient and ensure proper treatment. Hand sanitizers used to reduce spreading of illness, diseases, killing germs and bacteria. Preventive and alternative for soap and water. Use hand sanitizer in your daily routine. You can help to protect yourself and others from spreading the illness. Hi, topic is about MRI scan. It takes detailed picture inside the body. Shows organ, muscles, brains and soft tissue very clearly. It takes doctors to find injuries, tumors or diseases. MRI scan stands for magnetic resonance imaging. It takes detailed pictures inside our body. It is safe, painless, but the machine can be loud. It shows organs, muscles, brains and sharp tissues very clearly. It helps the doctor to find injuries, tumors or diseases. During the scan, the patient will lie still inside the big tunnel shaped machine.
Super. Well said, children.